right? Um, I saw a couple of people do a video on Raja. That's the son of Rampage Jackson, you know, the MMA legend, Pride, UFC, the list goes on, right? Well, it's a video out here of him jumping in the ring and attacking a wrestler. And this is a streaming platform where it's just like, you know, wrestling entertainment. Okay? So the video shows him going through the ropes, and at first it seems like he's in the match, you know, because I guess he's been trying to find his way on what's his niche is. You know, him and Rampage been doing kind of like reality TV, you know, doing some funny content, wrestling each other, cracking jokes and all that. He picks this wrestler up, double leg, pick him up. I mean, I'm talking about elevate him below the waist, up in the air, slams him on his back. I mean, I'm talking about this might have been better than when Rampage slammed Arona. That was his name. But he slammed this man on his back hard. Like he's been practicing that move ever since he was a kid in freaking preschool. And the man was out from the slam. He was out cold. Raja commenced to landing, I would say, over 20 unanswered punches. Like these was flush fists to the face. I mean, when you're looking at how he was delivering those punches, these punches was flush. Some of them it seemed like it hit him in the temple, some in the jaw. But these was flush punches from a fighter who knows how to punch. His father is an MMA legend, so you know you can tell he got some training. But he was beating the brakes off this wrestler, right? But I want to tell you what happened before that, because one video, it's always a double side to that. They're not going to put online. Before that, that same wrestler was pretty much talking crap to him, trash talking him. He busted some, you know, can of beer or drink on him or whatever. He was really trying to bully him at this event that they had. And you know, he say, "Hey, I F you up. Don't do that. I F you up." And the guy that he slammed, that you seen get slammed in the ring, he just kept on taunting him and doing all this shit, right? So I guess when the night came that he was there, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, he wasn't on the card. That's when he went in the ring and exact his revenge on this dude. Because the dude was bullying him and talking crap. I'm not sure what stemmed this, what ignited this for the wrestler to do that to Raja. But Raja came in there and beat the Bremo pass off this dude. And the dude was in the hospital. They banned him. They banned him from the streaming platform. They banned him. I don't know if his pop's going to be able to get him back, or you know what type of money he was making. But he picked this dude up, double leg below the waist. I mean, this dude was up high, and he slammed this dude on his back hard. He knocked him out. He was out cold. And then landed all those punches on him. But people up here saying he should be charged for homicide. They didn't see what happened before that. And yeah, you could say it wasn't provocated at the time that the incident happened. I get it. I get it. But I'm just telling you what went on during the preliminaries that led up to this. What led up to this, people didn't see. The video is out there, but people are not seeing the whole video. They're just seeing him walking in the ring and pick this dude up and slam him on his back, knocks him out, and commenced to a flurry of stiff, solid, flush punches, man. flush punches. I don't know if any charges going to come of this, because he can go in there and say he was talking shit earlier. But then it's time in between from when he was talking smack to Raja to the time where Raja walked in the ring and commenced to inflicting violence on this dude. So I'm very curious as to how it's all going to play out. I know it's went viral. Then Raja was in the street. He lost it. I know people have been saying they don't know if it's a roid rage or he just got fed up with people, talking shit about him, saying he wasn't his dad and all that. Oh, boy can fight. I ain't gonna lie, he can fight. But I don't know what he would do in a competitive setting. But he can fight. But he was in the street, man. And there was some other wrestlers from the arena talking about, you want to go viral? Let's go. Let's go. They was challenging. And then whoever was with him was saying, no, man, you need to go. You need to go. Let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. You don't need no more trouble. I don't know what pissed this dude off. Like every time you see him and Rampage, his father, doing their skits, he seemed cool. Low key. But shout out to you, Mike. What's good? OG Bruce Gaz, what's good with you, bro? But that was a brutal set of flurries that Raja landed on this wrestler, man. Hope the wrestler's okay. But he was bullying Raja in his face earlier. Like I said, I don't know what the window was, the elapsed time in that window for him to return and jump through the ropes and pick this guy up and slam him and commence to beat him. I mean, I'm talking about he was landing flush, hard punches. And dude head, he was already knocked out. So these punches are hitting someone who is stable, knocked out, motionless on the ground. And I heard Blair the Flair said it was attempted homicide. I don't know what that means, attempted homicide. He was hitting them mostly in the jaw. I know some looked like they might have went to the temple, but I mean, it was just one of those deals where this video is not going to be a good look for Raja for a long time. People see these people get beat up in the street all day long, and don't nobody tell me it's attempted homicide. But they see a one-sided video like this, and they don't know what happened before that. That's to you, Blair. You need to do another video on what happened previously. I'm not nowhere, shape, or form condoning his actions once he decided to commit to splitting the ropes and going in there and inflicting that type of damage on that wrestler. I'm not condoning that. All I'm saying is the wrestler did provocate a situation earlier, which Raja, Rampage's son, was cool. He was saying, don't do that, man. Don't do that. He said, I F you up, man. Don't do that. And the wrestler was just, oh, yeah, I think he smashed a can of beer in his face. Stuff like that. Just was in his face talking. He said, man, don't do that. Don't I F you up. I F you up. And then I guess, it started boiling over till the event happened. He was in the ring wrestling. And man, I ain't seen a football player get picked up and slammed like that. Like, god damn. He picked him up double leg. I don't know if the wrestler thought it was a part of the show. But when somebody double leg you and pick you up below the waist, it pretty much increases your height tremendously. And he slammed that man on his head. Like his back head hit the canvas, knocked him out cold. The velocity for which he generated in that slam was impressive to pick up a big dude like that. But he was knocked out already. For him to just lose it and punch the shit out of old boy, he might do some, I don't know, man. He might get charged, bro. I don't know. I don't know if he's a professional fighter. I haven't really, got into it, but yeah, man. I just wanted to jump on here and let's see. It was a prop beer can. The dude needs to be charged. So if it was a prop beer can, right? I don't know if they was ever cool with one another. If it was a prop beer can, I don't know if they was ever cool enough. I don't know why he did what he did. Because when you let things go and then return, now it becomes premeditated. You know, like, old boy was knocked out and he was beating the shit out of him, man. Flush punches to the face. And this video has just went super viral right now. All for reasons which we look at violence all the time, but this type of violence right here is the dude was already knocked out cold from being slammed on his back. He had been knocked out cold already. But y'all hold it down, man. I was just dropping through the speak my piece on that. Shout out to Andrew in the building. What's good with you? Blair the Fair said it was a prop. That's where I got that info from. It was wrestling match. No, they was on a platform doing wrestling entertainment. He was not in the wrestling match, Roger. This happened away from the ring and the venue. This was out back. And they wasn't friends, but the wrestler was in his face talking and doing all that other shit, taunting. And obviously they wasn't good friends, because he was saying like, hey man, don't do that. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. He kept saying it. Don't do that. So if he smashed a prop beer can, Roger said, hey, don't play with me like that, man. And the wrestler was in his face talking. I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know if anything was going. He was just practicing or whatever the case may be. But Roger picked his ass up and slammed him on his head, man. And that shit was forceful. Like, that shit was vicious. He generated on a double leg, elevated the dude, and slammed him the way he did with that type of technique. That's brutal. Especially for somebody who don't know how to brace for shit like that. That's worse than his pops when he went viral for slamming that Brazilian when he was competing over there in overseas Japan. Yeah. And understanding he wasn't in the match. Yeah, he wasn't in the match, bro. He wasn't in the match at all. But I will speak to you all later, man. Y'all hold it down. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, man.